Greetings, Portal Masters! Today, we are going to just show you a how-to video on placing your Skylanders and your Trap Masters and your traps on the Portal of Power. So what we have here, we're going to take our Trap Master and we're going to set him right on the portal. Now this right here, this is Kaboom. Alright, Mr. Kaboom is a Trap Master. He has an elemental boom cannon here. This right here is specifically for him. You can use these to power up different weapon abilities that he has. So very cool. You can see a lot of the detail that's going on inside of here. So these Trap Masters, there is at least one of every category that you need to open up elemental gates inside of the game. This particular Trap Master is part of the fire element. So when you see the big logo on the screen inside of the elemental gate, Master Eon will say, "You need a Trap Master of this element." Alright, so you'll put your Trap Master on the portal, just like so, and it will open up that gate. Alright, so let's show you another Skylander. And the next one that we have here, we have Trap Master Gusto. Gusto is part of the wind element, and he has a really large boomerang, as you can see right here. Really cool looking, lots of details on these Skylanders. They've done a wonderful job. Lots of fresh new content and character development here. So he will use his boomerang as his elemental power, and he can do lots of wonderful upgrades as well as the other Trap Masters. Alright, now let's show you a different Skylander. This little guy is Spry. Spry is basically a mini Skylander. He can pretty much do anything a regular Skylander can. Basically, nothing can stop him either. You can level him up, go anywhere that the other Skylanders can go. However, this particular Skylander cannot open elemental gates. Okay? So, you do need Trap Masters. You do need Skylanders to play this game. Okay? Now, on to the fun part. The next thing that we're going to talk about are the traps. Traps are very important in the game. You can only have one digital villain per trap. Each trap has its own color. Each trap has a unique picture or a style, and it also has a picture on the front of it to show you what element it belongs to. The first one, let's see if we can get it in focus here, is Chaos. This right here is the Chaos element. You will put him on the Traptanium portal vault, and this will allow you to capture Chaos, and then you will be able to play as him. Alright, so you put the trap in the vault, and then when you are ready to capture Chaos, this is his personal trap. Okay, so let's show you another trap here. Okay, when you first start the game in Chapter 1, you come up on a villain named Sheep Creep. You will need a life trap, as it says in the game, and you take your life trap, and it will tell you to capture your Skylander. You put the trap inside of the trap vault, and this cool graphic footage will go from the TV down to the sound effect in the vault, telling you that you have captured that villain. The villain will then begin to scream from the vault down here to let me out, or maybe I can help. So once you're done, you have one trapped villain. If you want to swap out a villain from this trap, you go to the Academy Vault inside of the game, which we will show you in our tutorials, and you can literally swap out if you need to. Okay? So, very simple, not too hard, not too complicated here, but this one is part of the life element. Okay, so next, we're going to talk about the adventure packs or the expansion packs, however you would like to call it here. The first one that we're going to talk about is the Midnight Express. Now, they do make two different versions. The first version is just a little train. It's got some silver lining on it here. Looks like a regular toy. And this right here, this is the Midnight Express. Notice that we've got some silver lining going on around here. Okay. Now, this is just the regular adventure pack. This right here is Flynn's Nightmare, and it tells you a whole story. This is a whole new world for the Skylanders to go and enjoy. You can collect different content. So this right here, they make another one. It's called the Legendary Nightmare Express. And instead of it being silver, it's going to be gold. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. There's nothing different except it's gold and purple. So that is the adventure pack here. Okay, so we have our Midnight Express. Now please note that the Legendary Midnight Express is only available at Toys R Us stores. That is our exclusive. So if you're looking for those, go to Toys R Us. That is where you can get those. So speaking of the Legendary Nightmare Express and Legendary in general, I'm going to show you a Legendary Trap Master. So this right here is Legendary Bushwhack. Notice how Bushwhack here is purple, a little bit of gold, and we still have the same weapon here. So really cool. There's nothing different from the original Bushwhack and this one except for the color. You can still do all the same upgrades. You can still enjoy this toy, but it's an exclusive from Toys R Us. Now they do make Legendary Trap Masters throughout different parts of the series. The one I'm just showing you right now is just Legendary Bushwhack. Alright, this big winged mamma jamma, this is Nightlight. Nightlight is one of the special elements that you need. So if you look at the title screen of Skylanders, you will notice that there are 8 different pictures going across the bottom underneath the letters Skylanders. If you notice, there is a sun and a moon that's missing from that 8 element set picture. The sun and the moon are literally the 2 special elements. Now, they just started selling the single light traps and the single dark traps. I have seen those at Toys R Us stores. This guy, Spotlight, came in the combo pack to where you get the light element, you get the light adventure, and you get the light trap crystal. So this right here, this is also a Trap Master. Notice how we've got the clear weapon on the side here. Really cool thing. So if you're wondering what the special element is, how it works, this is it. So the light reflects the sun and the dark reflects the moon. So it's really easy to go along here. There's nothing tricky, nothing fancy. They just want to keep it here. So technically you'll have 10 different elements. You've got the 8 and then the 2 for the light and dark. So that's all for today, Portal Masters. They say do what you love, and we're doing it.